Hey guys, it is me again. Second review for tonight. I gotta turn this off because, yeah, okay. So, second movie I am going to be reviewing for you tonight is the NC-17 film Blue is the Warmest Color. A little backstory on my feelings towards this movie. I didn't watch the trailer for a very long time. All I heard was the controversy about a 10-minute sex scene, blah, 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 and then all the stuff with the actors going against the director, which I just thought was kind of crap. And I'm just kind of like, I don't want to see this movie. I don't really care. I don't understand why this movie has to be 3 hours long. It is a romantic drama about teenagers, and I don't understand why there should be a 10-minute lesbian graphic sex scene in a movie. And I wasn't really interested in it. I was planning on renting it on Blu-ray. It's not like I was against seeing it, because I'm not like a prude or anything. And then a couple of my friends saw it when it was in limited release. It still is in limited release, but they saw it and they loved it. And I'm like, I wonder. So I thought about it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go see it. So my boyfriend and I drove an hour and a half to go see it. First time I've ever been to this theater. Cinepolis in Ithaca, New York. If you're in the area, it is a cute little theater. So we went and saw this film. The movie starts. I cannot pronounce their real names. They're French. I don't know how to say their names besides their first name. So, sorry. Anyway, so the movie starts with Adele, who is played by Adele whomever, and she is a teenager trying to find herself in, high school and whatever. She has this boyfriend who they have a sex scene very early on, and you can tell she's really not too interested in him, because she's just kind of like, right? So she meets this girl named Emma, who is a lesbian, and they kind of just hit it off right away. Adele is underage, and Emma has a girlfriend. So they kind of start as a friendship first and foremost. But you can tell they obviously have this amazing sexual chemistry between them. And you can tell that Adele is obviously very, very interested in exploring this. They end up getting together, and then it fast forwards a couple years into their relationship when hell kind of starts breaking loose, and some not great things happen. I thought this movie was insanely moving. It was just a very, very moving film. It hit really close to home in some certain scenes. It was incredibly depressing, and it kind of brought me down a road that I didn't want to go down. But it was great, and it just showed everything so freaking good. This movie is 3 hours long. I didn't want it to end. It did not feel 3 hours long. The first time I looked at my phone, the movie was already playing for I think it was over 2 hours. I think that really shows how the pacing is it's perfect. And the director, what he does a lot is he kind of lingers on certain scenes, so you kind of feel like you're with them and you're just traveling through their everyday life, which worked so well. And that brings me to the much talked about sex scenes. Okay. They are as graphic as you heard, most definitely, without a doubt. This movie earns its NC-17 rating completely. As for whether the sex scenes were they were crucial to the plot. Most definitely. You had to see that sexual attraction that Adele and Emma had towards each other. I don't feel that the first sex scene had to be 8 minutes long. It was a little, it was a little ridiculous. But it wasn't, like, bad to watch. But it was just kind of like, is this needed? And the same thing could have, the director could have gotten the same thing across with, a 3-minute sex scene. But, like I said, there's whatever. It is what it is, pretty much. And the rest of the movie is just so freaking good that if you think, it's over the top, the sex is over the top, whatever, really, I think there's about 13 minutes of actual sex in this 3-hour film. So 13 minutes should not take away how great of a movie this really is. Which also brings me to our lead performance, Adele, who plays Adele in the movie, was so freaking amazing. Like, she moved me. So good. If the Academy does not nominate her come Oscar time, I am going to be so pissed off, because she makes this movie her own. She takes this amazing character, because, the movie is about her relationship with Emma, but it's also about her exploring and finding herself throughout, the most crucial time of a person's life. And she just nails it so much. I mean, it's such a great movie. Everybody's great in it, but she deserves to freaking get a nomination. So, yeah. I really thought this movie was it was perfect. There was really nothing I would change besides maybe cutting down the sex scenes a little bit. But like I said, you take the good with the bad. It's a few minutes out of a 3-hour movie. I'm not judging it. I understand what the director was putting across. Totally 100%. So, I don't think that some people were saying, oh, it's art porn. Well, I don't think so. It was, simulated. I get what he was doing. And I support him in that. I support the movie. I support the actresses in this movie. It is phenomenal movie that everybody who loves movies should see. Blue is the warmest color is one of the reasons I love film. The movie moved me in a way that few movies are able to move me. It was just beautiful, and it was heartbreaking. You felt so many emotions watching it. I obviously give the movie a perfect score, 10 out of 10. If it is playing near you, I urge you to see it, because it's mind-blowing, and it's fantastic. I couldn't have loved it even more. So it's a 10 out of 10. Currently my number 2 of the year, Before Midnight, is number 1, and that's not going to change, because it's just not. But anyways, like the Naked Movie Critic, like me on Facebook, and spread the word about my page and my awesome movie reviews. Sorry if I rambled a bit, but I'm really passionate about this movie. Sorry. But whatever. Alright, like me, whatever, comment. If any of you saw this, I want to know what you thought about it, because it blows my mind. Just realized I've been talking 9 minutes. Is anybody still watching? Anyone? 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 Bueller?